What's up, guys? It's been a while since I made a video. We got the Buick going. Bonneville's in here for now. I was daily driving it up until this last week, and the main reason is I went racing the previous week, and there was still fuel to use up in the Suburban. Then again, Tenzin right here trying to sneeze. But there was still fuel in the Suburban to burn up, and this needed to fill up. So due to the economic crunch of the fuel, I use one up and then move on to the other. So I've actually been jockeying back and forth between the Suburban and the Bonneville for daily driving use. And the Cutlass is currently just residing at the shop since nobody has said anything. I just left it in the shop. So either way, I mentioned we got freebies because we know really cool people that are really nice. And then the same person who gave us those freebies sold my boss. I hooked them up, got them guys together, and he bought 2 doors where I was mainly after this section. Now here's the crazy part. My patches are going to need patchwork, but the main thing I wanted was the leading edge, okay? I can't recreate that, and I wanted to keep it as close to stock as possible. So even if my patches need a little bit of work, which it's not a lot, it's a little bit, they're really good patches. They're going to be really good pieces to work with to keep it like stock. So the minor work on this car is actually almost done. I have a little bit of work on the other side, a couple of dings, and then we can move on to the patchwork. And then from there, it's going to be a lot of time with the spray gun, doing some of the edges. And I haven't been out here either because it got really hot. Went racing last weekend, which was our second points race at our, what I would consider our home track. I managed to run it. I got knocked out in the second round, but I am number 10 in points. And as mediocre as it sounds, I'm pretty happy about that. Again, it's my second year being more dedicated to bracket racing, and I'm not going to go out there and try to dominate. I have to learn. There's a lot of new variables. There's a lot of things that I'm learning as I'm driving. There's a lot more driver technique involved being in the hot seat versus just test and tune. And there's a lot of mental things going on too. And the last race, I went out in the second round to a girl that ran junior dragsters, and when you put yourself up against these kids that are just getting in full-size cars, man, they're deadly on the tree no matter what they're driving. So she got an okay light, but she ran dead on her dial, and I broke out, but I screwed up in my staging procedure, and it netted me a horrible, horrible reaction time after going 001 and 040 light, which is okay. And, I went red one on one of the test runs, and then on the final round of racing, I went a .237 green, which is horrible. But it happens. That's racing, and I'm not going to beat myself up. I just got to take everything as a learning curve. But my goal is to stay within the top 10, and if I can get within the top 5, that'd be good. But the guys that are there are tough, and they are racers that have decades of racing on me. So I have a long way to go before I can be that type of racer, I guess. And I'm having fun. I can't say I'm the most dedicated racer, but at the end of the day, I'm using my car for what it's intended for, and it's been fun. My friends are out there. My one friend I think you guys have seen the video with his Fox body, he started out there running with us, and my other buddy with his 84 olds has been racing with us. I started racing with him last year. And so yeah, I'm going to post up whatever little videos I have from the last race at the end of this one. A couple pictures of the time slips. Car's good. I actually drove it this week a couple times during lunch because, again, the Suburban needed gas all week, actually. And since I'm 2 blocks from home, I can get by with like almost no gas. But I drove the olds around for lunch the last couple days because it had like 3/4 of a tank, and I forgot how good of a street car it actually is. And the other day it was 90 degrees, and went out and I beat the snot out of it, got myself a Dr. Pepper, and the car kept its cool, man. 180 degrees all day, and it's a reminder that it's actually still a really good street car. But I can also get carried away, and it's a reminder that like I like having fun, and it's like I'd just rather keep it as a race car for safety's sake. But I'm playing my swap game next week because this has to get driven. So either way, I'll let you guys go. Again, we got really interesting work coming up on this, and I think it'll make some cool content. You guys have seen me do some of the body filler work. If there's anything in particular, you guys that are actually following along with this Buick deal that would like to see, let me know. But really, it's not out of the ordinary. It's a pretty basic project. A little bit of patchwork, a little bit of metal work, not crazy. Share, like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Scott McCullis. We'll see you around. Stay cool out there.
Should have came out the opposite way than it did. Well, 1444 for Brian Hamilton on 1442. Like Stephen Ross may have gotten out of it down there around 1479.